Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin. Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. 1 0 1 0. I don't know. I just can't seem to get a grip. Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Today, for example, the revolting slob is going to read us a poem.
Yeah?
Wonderful. What is it called?
The dead fly.
How original. Let's hear it.
The dead fly does not fly because I swatted it.
Well, it's not Shakespeare, but it's got a certain something. Is the revolting slob A, reciting, B, receding, or C, reciprocating? The answer is A, reciting, which means to repeat from memory or read aloud.
Dead fly does not fly because I swat.
Oh, goodness! That's not a very nice thing to do, especially after such lovely poetry. Oh, my word! Hide the pets. He's on a roll. Now, is this kind of behavior A, unpronounceable, B, unprintable, or C, unpardonable? The correct answer is C, unpardonable, meaning actions that are absolutely unacceptable. Gesundheit. Oh, you know it's impolite to sneeze into your hand and then dine on the contents. Such behavior is really quite A, disintegrated, B, discourteous, or C, dispersed. The correct answer is B, discourteous, which is really a polite way of saying rude. Rude, rude, rude. Well then, let's review.
The dead fly does not fly.
The revolting slob is reciting a lovely poem. Such rude behavior is unpardonable. Not to mention discourteous. Oh, and by the way, disintegrated means broken into little itsy-bitsy pieces. No slobs, cats, or flies were harmed in the filming of this show.
Well, we have lots of problems, and it's up to you to figure them out. If you don't, I'm telling you the truth. We all may go crazy! felt good. It's the sinuses. Okay, here's how this whole thing works. We show you an equation, but instead of numbers, you see pictures, and you have to figure out what number they stand for. Then you just do the math. You cool? Then we better get started, because I can already feel the pressure building up in my brain. Follow me here. Take the minutes in an hour. Add that to all your fingers and toes. And don't you go counting them. Divided by the days it rained on Noah and his ark. Come on, you all remember Noah, don't you? The soaked old dude with all those animals and their best buds. And all those rainy days and nights. Got it? I could explain to you how it all worked out, but I won't. Because maybe you should already have the answer. But if you don't, what you do is this. Take the 60 minutes in an hour, add it to your 20 fingers and toes, I hope. Then you divide by the 40 days it rained on Noah. And the explosive answer is 2. 2. You want to try another one? Pay Professor Rocket close attention. First, take the unluckiest number that falls on a Friday. Then, add it to the number of nostrils in your nose. And don't go looking in a mirror. Now, you subtract the innings in a normal Yankees baseball game. Equals what? I'm waiting very patiently. Okay, here you go. You take the unlucky number 13. You add to the 2 nostrils in your nose. I hope. And subtract the 9 innings of a baseball game. And the answer is 6. 6. Of course, if you have only 1 nostril, I would accept 5. Okay, one more. You take Christmas Day. Now you subtract the Musketeers. Not the candy bar, man. The all for one and one for all dudes. Minus America's Great Lakes. What you get? Don't rush. I'll give you plenty of time. Time's up! You got Christmas on the 25th. And if you subtract 3 Musketeers and subtract the 5 Great Lakes, you can only end up with 17! 17! Which would also be a fine-looking number. Okay, that's out today. My brain's getting tired. Next time I want you psychomath rookies to be refreshed and ready to rock and roll. Do you hear me? Good. Now get yourselves out of here. Y'all be giving me a headache. Professor Rocket's out.
Next game coming up. Game cartridge loading. Check. Distraction news on the air in 3, 2, 1.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I will ask you 5 questions about what I've reported. So make sure you're not distracted. And now, our top story today, earthquakes. The Earth's crust is made up of pieces called plates. The pressure from the built-up heat and gases under the Earth causes the plates to rub against each other, causing the Earth to shake. This is called an earthquake. The cracks between the plates are called faults. Faults at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean cause earthquakes at sea, producing huge waves that are called tsunamis, which is Japanese for tidal wave. When they hit land, the waves can be as high as 150 feet. Wow! And finally, to measure earthquake activity, scientists use an instrument called a seismograph. Well, that was pleasant, wasn't it? Let's see how well you were able to remember the facts. And be sure to count how many you get right. Otherwise, no ice cream. What is the Earth's crust made up of? Cups, saucers, or plates? The answer is plates. What causes the plates to rub against one another? Love and marriage, heat and gases, or Franks and beans? The answer is heat and gases. A crack between plates is called a fault, a splinter, or a clunky. The answer is a fault. What is the Japanese word for tidal wave? Jumanji, Swami Bami, or tsunami? The correct answer is tsunami. And finally, what is the name of the instrument that measures earthquake activity? Phonograph, stephigraph, or seismograph? The answer is seismograph. So, how did you do? If you got any wrong, was it A, my fault, B, your fault, or C, the gremlin's fault? Well, that's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party where the dead are having the time of their lives. Oh, I love that joke. Tonight, can you guess who our historical as well as deceased guest of honor is? Come closer. Closer. No, that's too close. Tonight's guest, the mysterious First Lady. Ooh.
Oh my, what a lovely party. What a dreadful party. I don't know who made up the guest list. You know it simply isn't our class of people, my dear.
I beg your pardon, but I happen to believe in equal rights for all people. In fact, I helped draft the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights.
My, don't you sound very political.
Well, my uncle was a president.
Oh, sure. And I bet you were married to a president, too.
I was married to a president. How did you know?
Oh, my!
And this may further put your knickers in a bunch. My maiden name happens to be the same as my married name.
Goodness, you must have saved a lot of money on personalized stationery.
Of course. And after all, that meant a lot during the Great Depression.
Dear me, I know who you are.
That's right. I'm...
Wait, not so fast! Before you give it away, why don't we give the viewers a chance to guess? Our mystery guest was a civil rights activist. Her uncle was a president. Her husband was a president. Maiden name was the same as her married name. In fact, she's...
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, of course. Now, if you don't mind, there is a cocktail weenie with my name on it.
Not if I get to the buffet table first, Eleanor.
Back off, big guy.
Okay. Until the next haunted house party, where you'll hear me say...
Hey, all you Mondo freaks and freakettes. Oh, yeah! This is your most significant brother, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble. Or as we say here, Jumpin' Johnny Blumjack. That's because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix 'em and you fix 'em. In other words, my name is really Jumpin' Johnny Jumble. And monster hits, mangled words, and you have to unscramble the letters we'll be throwing out at you. Dig it. Let's start it off with Carol Chaos and her newest smash single, I Gotta Limp It.
Whenever I go out, I think I'm looking hot, but I look into the mirror and I see that I'm actually not, 'cause I got a limp it, it keeps growing every day. A limp it, and it ain't going away.
Man, did that girl mix it up. That was Carol Chaos with I Gotta Pimple. Get it? And now it's time for another
commercial spot.
Hey guys and galettes, when yours truly has to get up early, I like to stop in at Johnny Jumble's Fecky-Fo stop.
Jumpin' Johnny's Fecky-Fo to pick me up and make me go.
If your day is starting slow,
Try Jumpin' Johnny's Fecky-Fo.
Made fresh from imported Fecky-Fo beans, Johnny Jumble's Fecky-Fo goes down smooth. Ow! But to make it easier, why not order it by its unscrambled name? Coffee at Johnny Jumble's Coffee Shop. And now it's time for
Scrambling Sports with Billy Bull.
Thanks, Johnny. And today, we take a look at the lighter side of sports with former Rookie of the Year, Kyle Zapazzi. Superstar Kyle Zapazzi caught more than a good game in the 9th inning of last night's contest. With 2 outs and the score tied, Zapazzi hit a 3-2 pitch over the center field fence and off the head of a fleeing purse snatcher, knocking him unconscious and winning the game. Scrambling hats off to Kyle Zapazzi. Mike Piazza. And that's it from the world of sports. And now back to Johnny.
And now it's about time to sail this old showboat into the sunset. So until tomorrow, this is
Jumpin' Johnny Bombshell.
That's Jumbo. Dig it.
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through. Greetings. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time to play 10 Seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play. You're on your own. You got 10 seconds. Ready to go on vacation? 'Cause it's spring break! Next one. Feeling claustrophobic? Well, I am. The answer is boxed in. What's next? Did you get it? It's life on Mars. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. Oh dear! London Bridge is falling down! Well, that's it for now, so keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds!
That was cool. Let's play another. Work, work, work. Game time in 10 seconds. Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Starting with this animal right here. Poop or scoop? Sharks have a poorly developed sense of smell and must rely on good eyesight to catch their prey. What do you think? If you agree that sharks don't smell too good, vote scoop. But if you think that's a stinking lie, vote poop. It's pure poop. Sharks don't rely just on their eyesight. They have an incredible sense of smell. It's so good, they can detect a drop of blood in the ocean more than 600 feet away. Okay, here we go again. Poop or scoop? Crocodiles can run at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. If you think that's the truth, vote scoop. If you think it's a crock, vote poop. Do crocodiles run at 30 miles per hour? It's poop. Pure poop. Crocodiles aren't that fast. In fact, out of the water, they can travel at 10 miles per hour, but only over very short distances. Okay, kids, here's a good one. Poop or scoop? The mosquito is the most dangerous creature on Earth. Do you believe that? If you do, scoop. If you don't, poop. The answer is, believe it or not, it's the straight scoop. In Africa, some mosquitoes carry malarial fever. They pass the malaria on to humans when they bite them. As many as 2.5 million Africans die from malaria each year. That makes mosquitoes more deadly to humans than all other creatures combined. Next question for you. Do millipedes really have 1,000 legs? If you think that they do, go for the scoop. But if you think that's one creepy, crawly lie, pile on the poop. The answer is pure poop. Millipedes don't have 1,000 legs. The largest live in South Africa, but they only have 710 legs. Still, that's more limbs than any other creature alive. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
That was cool. Let's play another. Next game up, Riddle Snake.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer and closer and closer. The riddle is, what is as big as an elephant and doesn't weigh anything? What is as big as an elephant and doesn't weigh anything? Answer is an elephant's shadow. Of course, course, this entire riddle is based on an assumption, as it is extremely difficult to weigh a shadow. They're quite slippery. Ciao.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Millipedes don't have 1,000 legs. The largest live in South Africa, but they only have 710 legs. Still, that's more limbs than any other creature alive.
Mr. Guest was a civil rights activist. Her uncle was a president. Her husband was a president. Maiden name was the same as her married name. In fact, she's...
I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, of course.
The Earth's crust is made up of pieces called plates. The pressure from the built-up heat and gases under the Earth causes the plates to rub against each other, causing the Earth to shake.
Let's review.
The dead fly does not fly.
The revolting slob is reciting a lovely poem. Such rude behavior is unpardonable. Not to mention discourteous.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time. Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin. Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets.
Squirrels and squirrelettes, this is your most insane radio scrambling DJ, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble, or as we say here, Jumpin' Johnny Jellbum. That's because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix them and you fix them. Dig it? In other words, my name is really Jumpin' Johnny Jumble. And that's how it works. Deranged sounds and twisted words that'll have you unscrambling the letters we'll be flinging out at you. Let's start it off with the Puzzlers and their smash hit, The Creatine.
The lady with the hairnet gives me my ugly tray. She dishes out the tater tots and then asks me to pay. The food is indigestible and it smells like poo. At the Fat Creatine, they serve such junk to you. The veggies taste like cardboard and the burgers smell like feet. In the factory 80, there's nothing good to eat.
Yeah, did you figure it out? That was the Puzzlers singing Cafeteria. Can you dig it? And now it's time for
Captain Copter in the traffic.
Well, Johnny, we got a real mess out here on the 405 as a truckload of Slammer tipped over, tying up traffic for miles. While falling in the Slammer can't hurt many people, they do create a particularly sticky problem if you try to drive through them. But cruising through Slammer might make for some tasty driving, especially if someone dumps a truckload of hot chocolate on top of the Slammer. I mean, marshmallows. And that's it for traffic. This is Captain Copter with a warning. I can see you in your car, so don't pick your nose.
Thanks, Captain Copter. Now it's time for a personal favorite of mine, the Goof Ups singing their slammin' new number, Jihadi.
It's hard for me to think my brother and his stupid crowd are down in the basement playing music way too loud. I got a jihadi pounding my brain, a jihadi driving me insane, a jihadi I just can't see with this jihadi.
All right, those were the Goof Ups bouncing back with their smash new hit. Did you get it? Headache! Well, it looks like it's time to get out of the pool and dry off until tomorrow with yours truly,
Jumpin' Johnny Meatball.
That's Jumbo.
Next game coming up.
Game cartridge loading. Check.
Ugh, revolting slob.
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob. I'd like to teach the viewers a few new words. My goodness, are you eating packing material? Let's take a closer look. What? You are. You're eating styrofoam.
Taste good.
Now, audience, please don't try this at home. Okay, is what the revolting slob eating A, indiscernible, B, indigestible, or C, indistinguishable? The answer is B, indigestible, meaning impossible to digest or tough on the tummy. Well, revolting slob, perhaps you should put those away. They're not good for you.
Yes, they are.
I don't think so. Now, the revolting slob thinks styrofoam is good for you. Is he A, inaccurate, B, incapable, or C, inspirational? The correct answer is A, inaccurate, which means wrong, wrong, wrong. Those styrofoam pieces are terribly bad for you.
More!
Really, revolting slob, you've got to believe me. Those things are nasty.
No, they're not. No.
Yes?
They're not.
You're so insistent. Audience, when the revolting slob gets like this, is he being A, adequate, B, adamant, or C, atomized? Bless you. The correct answer is adamant, which means stubborn as a mule.
No!
I rest my case. Shall we review? The revolting slob is eating styrofoam bits which are completely indigestible.
Good for you.
He says they are good for you, which is inaccurate.
Good for you!
The revolting slob is adamant that styrofoam is good for you. And that's all for today. Thank you, revolting slob. Oh, and by the way, atomize means to be reduced to tiny particles. No slobs were hurt in the filming of this show.
Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's start simple. Okay, Poop or Scoop. You can smell a skunk spray from a mile away. Do you believe that? If you think you can smell a skunk from a mile away, go Scoop. If you smell a rat, go Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scoop. When threatened, the skunk can squirt its stinky spray more than 15 feet, but the smell travels for a mile in every direction. Okay, here comes the next one. You've heard of flying fish and flying squirrels, but what about flying snakes? Poop or Scoop? Some snakes can fly. If you think that's the truth, go Scoop. If not, go Poop. But close the door first. And the answer is the straight scoop. Flying snakes climb trees and launch themselves into the air in search of food. Once airborne, the snakes flatten out their bodies and make a rapid series of S-shapes to get as much lift as possible. Remember, gang, you gotta spin it to win it. So, Poop or Scoop? A rat's teeth grow 5 inches a year. If you think that's the tooth and nothing but the tooth, vote Scoop. If not, vote Poop. Guess what, gang? It's the straight scoop. Rats' teeth grow all the time, about 5 inches a year. But rats wear them down just as fast by gnawing on things. That's why their teeth don't look like they grow at all. Get ready for another one. Poop or Scoop? Ostriches really do bury their heads in the sand. If you agree, vote Scoop. If you disagree, vote Poop. Do ostriches really bury their heads in the sand? Not easy, is it? The answer is animal poop. Yes, sirree, pure poop. When ostriches sense danger, they tuck in their heads and necks, raise their tails, and fluff out their feathers. It makes them look like bushes on tall stems, so it gives the impression that they've buried their heads in the ground. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Let's play another. Next game on the way. Dirty Pictures.
Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dirty Pictures. Dir
Next game up, mug shots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today we're interviewing the notorious Gang of 4 about a bank heist in Detroit yesterday. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. First up, Sleepy Eyes McGee.
You've got the wrong guy, Verity. I wasn't even in Detroit yesterday. I took the family to Utah to see the Grand Canyon.
What do you think? Is the Grand Canyon in Utah? Let's move on to Checkers LaRue.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent, I tell you. I was out last night at a concert with my wife. We were listening to that fetchy tune there by Mozart. You know how it goes. Bum, 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 bum. It's my favorite.
That's a better piece than the one Checkers wears on his head. But did Mozart write that tune? Next, it's Billy Crimp's turn to sing.
Like I told the cop that arrested me, I was at home watching this nature show on cable. It was about these penguins in Antarctica. Go ahead, ask me anything about penguins.
Penguins in Antarctica, huh? Finally, there's Mickey O'Grady, a.k.a. Mickey the Goat.
I'm not taking a rap for those other guys. Yesterday, I was having a cast removed from my arm on account of I broke my femur and my tibia skiing last month. Yeah.
Are they both bones in your arm? Well, just like I figured, each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I took the family to Utah to see the Grand Canyon.
McGee's gonna have plenty of time to work on his geography where he's going. The Grand Canyon's not in Utah, it's in Arizona.
That tune by Mozart, you know. Bum, 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 bum.
LaRue's never been to the symphony in his life, and he certainly wasn't there yesterday. Mozart didn't write that tune. It's the 5th Symphony by Beethoven.
I was having a cast removed from my arm on account of I broke my femur and my tibia.
The only thing Mickey broke was the law. The femur and the tibia are bones you find in the leg, not in the arm.
I was at home watching a nature show about these penguins in Antarctica.
The Antarctic's a good place to find penguins. Crimp's right, and it proves his innocence. That guy sure knows his penguins. Let's hope he uses that knowledge for good instead of evil. If not, you can bet I'll know about it.
Okay, right there, hold it.
one and only Professor Rocket, ready to once again provide you with the greatest game ever to walk the earth. Psycho Man! Whoa! Man, I gotta get that fixed. Okay, game time. Here's how it works. I'll show you an equation, but instead of numbers, I'll show you some pictures. All you gotta do is figure out what the numbers and pictures stand for. Then, just solve the problem. Got it? Good. Then I expect it's time to do some psycho math. Aight, take the age you need to be to vote. Yeah, I'm thinking of running. Then add it to the number of years in a decade. I've always been a 20s type of guy myself. Then divide it by the number of pints in a quart. Got milk? Or a milkshake. Got the answer? Let me take you through it. Takes the voting age of 18. Add it to 10 years in a decade. Then divide it by the 2 pints in a quart. And the answer is 14. 14. Now, that's what I call doing the math. The psycho math, that is. Next up, take the number of years in a century. Put on some clothes, Methuselah. Plus the number of Roman numeral V stands for. You think the Romans didn't know that V is a letter? Now, just subtract the number of frames in a game of bowling. Got the answer? Need some more time? Forget it! We got 100 years in a century. Plus the 5 the Roman numeral V stands for. And then subtract the 10 frames in a game of bowling. And what you get is 95. 95. A great year for math. That number's so good, it scares me. You ready to do a lot more? Well, too bad, because this is the last one. Take the noon hour. I'm getting hungry. Now subtract the number of sides in an isosceles triangle. Next, subtract the number of zeros in a million. Got the answer? Let's go, let's go, let's go! I got a lunch date. Noon is 12 o'clock. Minus the 3 sides of an isosceles triangle, or any other triangle for that matter. Minus the 6, count them, 6 zeros in a million, equals 3, a cinch. Good job. That's all the time we have for today. But don't be surprised if someday, some way, when you're least expected, someone walks up to you and says, "Smile, it's time for Psycho Math." Haha, Professor Rocket's out.
Come on, you buckets of gold. What are you gonna give to me? Get the lead out. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Hey, you want one? Here, take this. Bye.
Hey, cats. It's your friend Sketch here to lay something heavy on you. Just 'cause you got eyes doesn't mean you always see. You got to get the whole picture before you really know what's going down. Don't believe me? Well, I'm gonna show you some pages from my sketch pad, but not every page. See if you can tell what's happening before I show you the missing pages. You dig? Picture this. A groovy young couple have a baby in Boston, Massachusetts. He's a cute little dude and everything seems fine. Both the mommy and the daddy-o were born in Boston, Massachusetts. The grandparents too. But the little dude can't be an American citizen. Born in Boston, his whole family too. But he's not an American. Crazy. Can you figure out what really went down before I lay the missing pages of my sketch pad on you? 'Cause it all makes sense. You might think we're talking about a different Boston, Massachusetts, but that's not it. Or you might think that the family just happens to be on vacation in the United States when the baby is born, but that's not it. So you gotta ask yourself, when can you be born in Boston, Massachusetts, and not be an American when your parents were also born there? How about in 1720, when Massachusetts was still a British colony? There was no such thing as the United States back then, so you couldn't be an American citizen. You dig? So like I've been telling you, when you really use your eyes, you're gonna draw the right conclusions.
It's time to play 10 Seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play. You're on your own. You got 10 seconds. The answer is man on the moon. Next one. Did you get it? Waterfall. What's next? The answer is flat tire. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. Did you get it? Good afternoon. Well, that's it for now. So keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
Takes the voting age of 18, added the 10 years in a decade, then divided by the 2 pints and a quart. And the answer is fuck tea. Fuck tea.
I was at home watching a nature show about these penguins in Antarctica.
The Antarctic's a good place to find penguins. Crimp's right, and it proves his innocence.
Flying snakes climb trees and launch themselves into the air in search of food. Once airborne, the snakes flatten out their bodies and make a rapid series of S-shapes to get as much lift as possible.
The revolting slob is adamant that styrofoam is good for you.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time. Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin.
Game cartridges assembling.
Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I thought I fixed this. You know, I could have been a doctor, I could have been a mechanic. First game up, Captain Bones.
Ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers. I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come up to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? Faster than ye can say, Jolly Roger, ye have 7 minus 1 equals 6. Got the idea now? Here's one for ye to puzzle out without me help. Just let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 10 minus 8 equals 18, then your brains need to be squeegeed. You'd better know that 10 minus 8 equals 2. So, to fix me bones, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Hands off all me other bones, you scavenging savages. No, get to work. All right, here's a hint for ye. 0s and 8s look mighty similar. The biggest number will be on the left when you're done, you slipper-fetching cabin boy. Let me get one last hint into your thick skull. What does 18 minus 8 equal? Can you change me bones round to get 18 minus 8? All right, me bones are aching from all this waiting. You're in need of the answer, aren't you? The answer is 18 minus 8 equals 10, as if you knew. You should be ashamed of yourself for missing this puzzle, you corner-cringing, time-out-needing poster child for the mumps. You're not fit to touch me bones, you daughter of a mother, sack of soiled sea slog, salty, unwashed fish bucket of miserable barnacles for brains.
Hey there! Next game coming up!
Game cartridge loading. Check.
Revolting slob!
You know, we can learn a thing or two from even the most peculiar people. Observe. Hello, revolting slob. We'd like to teach our viewers a few more new words.
Sure.
Well, thank you, Revolting Slob. We won't take up much time. Well, Revolting Slob, you're in an awfully good mood today. How nice, you're blowing kisses. Who's the lucky gal? Well, yes, anyway. Is the Revolting Slob A, flouting, B, flirting, or C, floating?
Yeah.
The correct answer is B, flirting, which means to make all goo-goo at someone you like. Well, now, this is a change. I'm a little afraid of you when you get like this. Well, is the Revolting Slob A, aghast, B, agog, or C, aggressive? The correct answer is C, aggressive, which means intimidating and threatening behavior.
No!
Well, Revolting Slob, you seemed that way a very short minute ago.
No!
Yes, I'm afraid you did.
No!
Yes, yes, yes.
No!
Oh, so disagreeable. Well, everyone, is the Revolting Slob A, contradicting, B, decimating, or C, extrapolating? The correct answer is A, contradicting, which means if I say yes, you say no. Well then, shall we review? Yes. All those kissing sounds mean you're flirting with me. Unfortunately, something has changed your mood and now you've become quite aggressive. I say you are, but you say you're not. You are contradicting me.
No.
Well, I've had quite enough for today, so try these new words out on somebody the next chance you get. Oh, and by the way, decimating. It means wiping out or destroying completely. No slobs or cats were harmed during the filming of this show.
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through. Wait. Okay, right there. Hold it. Poop or scoop?
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. Let's get started with Poop or Scoop. Though they don't look alike, the wombat is an Australian relative of the American bat. And I ain't talking baseball. If you think the wombat's related to the American bat, go scoop. If you think that's a strikeout, go poop. And the answer is, you got it. It's animal poop. The wombat isn't a bat at all. It's a marsupial, which means it carries its babies in a pouch and lives only in Australia and New Zealand. Okay, let's go. Poop or scoop? Oysters can change from male to female. Wonder if they both wear pearls? If you believe Mr. Oyster can change into Mrs. Oyster, vote scoop. If not, vote poop. What's it gonna be? Poop or scoop? The answer is, it's the straight scoop. Some oysters can change from male to female or female to male several times during their lifetime. Okay, let's see how you do with this one. Poop or scoop? Although the giraffe has a long neck, its tongue is only a few inches long. If you think that's the truth, go scoop. If you want to stick your neck out and say it's false, go poop. So, do giraffes have very short tongues? The answer is animal poop. The giraffe's neck is 8 feet long, and its tongue can be up to 29 inches long, making it easy to get at those hard-to-reach leaves. Well, here's the next one, gang. Poop or scoop. Some kinds of frogs and toads eat with their eyeballs. What do you think? If you agree that some frogs and toads eat with their eyeballs, vote scoop. If you can't swallow that story, vote poop. The answer is, it's the straight scoop. Some types of frogs and toads project their eyeballs inward to shove food down their throats and into their stomachs. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only one right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to the haunted house party. Tonight you will be forced and cajoled into determining who our mystery guest is. Are you afraid yet? No? We'll give it a little time. Oh, look! Our guest of honor has just arrived. See if you can identify him before it's too late.
Good evening, my fellow dead friends.
May I take your stovepipe hat, sir?
That's very civil of you. I love civility. Civil children, civil conversations, civil wars.
Very good, sir. Would you like to join Madame in the theater for tonight's play?
No! No plays! Especially if I have to sit in the balcony. No, a play will never do.
Well, you're certainly free not to attend.
Of course I'm free! Everyone is free. I saw to that.
Quite.
By the way, I never received my party invitation. Did you send it to my Gettysburg address?
Probably, sir.
I haven't been there for at least 47 years. I moved to Washington. Less grass, bigger house.
Not made of logs, I presume.
Certainly not. White masonry. Fit for a president. Even the 16th one.
So, do you recognize the ghost? Let's clarify the clues. He wears a tall hat. He helped set an entire nation free. He had a Gettysburg address, and as 16th president lived in the White House. And he hates the theater, for good reason. He was assassinated at the Ford Theater in 1865. Have you got it? The mysterious mystery guest is...
Yes, I'm Abraham Lincoln, and I wouldn't be caught dead in a theater.
Oh, yes, you would. Tune in again next time, when you're all invited to the haunted house party.
News on the air in 3, 2, 1.
And now,
Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I will ask you 5 questions about what I've reported. So make sure you're not distracted. Tonight, we investigate the glamorous world of insects. Insects are known as invertebrates, meaning they have no spine. Most have a hard protective outer skeleton or exoskeleton. There are 3 parts to an insect: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. There are more than 1 million species of insects. In fact, there are more species of insects than there are all other species combined. Beetles account for over 250,000 alone. Insects hear sounds through ultra-sensitive hairs on different parts of their bodies. Some insects, like dragonflies, have not changed for millions of years, yet others, like fruit flies, are still evolving rapidly. While many insects are seen as disease-carrying pests, they also play a vital role in the decomposition of dead plants and animals, speeding the recycling of nutrients. Well, was that disgusting enough for you? Let's see how well you were able to remember the facts. And be sure to count how many you get right, unless you want me to bug you. Get it? Bug. Like insect. Never mind. Here we go. Invertebrate means an insect has no spleen, no spine, or no guts. The answer is no spine. Where is an insect skeleton? Under its skin, under its epidermis, or outside its body? The answer is outside its body. The insect senses sound through its ears, through its nostrils, or through its hair. The answer is through its hair. The dragonfly has not changed for millions of years, changes every day, changes only when it has company. The answer is the dragonfly has not changed for millions of years. One of the parts of the insect's body is called the butt, the earwax, or the thorax. The answer is the thorax. How did you do? If you got all 5 right, well, that is 1 more than 4 right. Super! And that's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long!
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
It's time to play 10 Seconds, where you've got to read between the lines and think up the answers before time runs out. So now you know how to play, you're on your own. You got 10 seconds. Here's a yummy one. Banana split. Next one. The answer is milkshake. What's next? Are you naughty or nice? Because the answer is the night before Christmas. You got 10 more seconds to get the next one. Watch out for falling rocks. Well, that's it for now. So keep your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds until it's once more time to play 10 seconds.
Come on, you buckets of balls! Who are you gonna give to me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ahoy, me land jamming friends. This here's Captain Bob with a different kind of cool running. I can't get back to my beautiful home in Jamaica cause I'm stuck in this tank. No worries, man. I got me Rasta sub and me dreads swinging to the music. Look at this.
Can you help Captain Bob? He's jamming in his sub.
Okay, here's the deal. Now I'm gonna show you 3 things. And you got to tell me what they all got in common. But you got to do it before the water runs out of my tank. Let's go, gang. We got to get jamming.
Use your eyes, use your brain before his crews go down the drain.
Like I said, we got 3 things. We got a politician, a river, and a sprinter. What do they all have in common? Quick, the level's dropping. A politician, a river, and a sprinter. We're almost at the bottom, man. Do you see it now? They're all things that run. Ain't that grand? A politician runs for office. A river runs into the sea. And a sprinter runs in a race. Now this is fun. Next clue.
Before all Bob hits the bottom, find what is we got in common.
What's this now? We got somebody's hands, somebody's feet, and the carpenter's toolbox. Can you figure out what ties them all together? Think hard. The watch is already running away. You got somebody's hands, somebody's feet, and the toolbox. Hurry! That drain big luggin'. Time's up, man. They're all things with nails. A hand's got nails, you got nails on your feet, and you got nails in a toolbox. Well, that hits a hammer on the head. Okay, people, that's it for today. Join me in me take next time for another round.
We have Captain Bob. Now he's jamming in his song.
That was cool. Let's play another. Next game up, Riddle Snake.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer, closer, closer. The riddle is, what can you see in water that never gets wet? What can you see in water that never gets wet? What can you see in water that never gets wet? And the answer is your reflection. And so, my friends, I leave you with this. What do you call a purchase that saves you money? Goodbye.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
a politician, a river, and a sprinter. Do you see it now? They're all things that run. Ain't that grand?
Insects are known as invertebrates, meaning they have no spine. Most have a hard protective outer skeleton or exoskeleton.
Let's clarify the clues. He wears a tall hat. He helped set an entire nation free. He had to get his burger dress, and as 16th president, lived in the White House.
Yes, I'm Abraham Lincoln, and I wouldn't be caught dead in a theater.
The wombat isn't a bat at all. It's a marsupial, which means it carries its babies in a pouch and lives only in Australia and New Zealand.
Well then, shall we review? Unfortunately, something has changed your mood and now you've become quite aggressive.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.